The more things change, the more they stay the same for Cora Jade. Hello everybody and welcome back to this video. Welcome back to another video, and today I can't tell you guys how tired I am of the terrible booking of Cora Jade and Cora Jade's booking over the last few weeks, ever since she returned from a career-threatening injury, has been absolutely awful. And I hate how WWE has been booking Cora Jade, and they've been booking her like this for the last few years, ever since she turned heel. Ever since Cora Jade turned heel, WWE have done everything in their power to basically destroy all the credibility that Cora Jade had. Now, what do I mean by this is that when Cora Jade debuted, she was a babyface, and she was undeniably popular. She was quite popular, the fans really liked her. She had a highlight moment in the War Games match. She was one of the only few people to successfully pin Mandy Rose during her time as the NXT Women's Champion. The only person to do it until Roxanne did it on Mandy's way out of the company. So Roxanne and Cora were the only two people to defeat Mandy at that time. And that's the other thing. And that's the other thing about Roxanne Perez, is that Roxanne Perez basically stole Cora Jade's spotlight. As soon as WWE signed Roxanne, they immediately moved Cora Jade to the background and gave Roxanne Perez the push that Cora Jade was having to eventually fight Mandy Rose and dethrone her. Cora Jade had many chances to become the NXT Women's Champion during this babyface period, and I still stand by to this very day that Cora Jade should have been the one to defeat Mandy Rose. I'll always stand by it. Nobody's opinion will ever make me change my mind. But then she and Roxanne became the tag team champions, and as soon as they became the tag team champions, they had Cora Jade turn heel. And ever since then, things have gone downhill for Cora Jade. Yes, Cora is a great heel. I hear people say it a lot. Cora prefers being a heel, or Cora is a great heel, or whatever. Sure, we can say Cora is a great heel, but Cora, she's one of those characters that feels like she's got the mic skill to back up what she says in the ring. And I feel like she's one of those superstars who talks a big game, but just always ends up losing. That is her booking. She talks a big game about being the savior of NXT or whatever her gimmick is, and she ends up losing. About 100% of the time, she always loses. Yeah, she'll beat some people, mainly lower tier wrestlers. Usually lower tier wrestlers on the wrestling card. That's, people who she usually beats. But whenever she's in the ring with, the superstars that the company is pushing, like Lyra Valkyria or whatever, she always ends up losing against them. And the last time we saw Roxanne the last time we saw Cora, she pinned Lyra when she was the NXT Women's Champion. She then got injured, and then ironically, Roxanne Perez ends up taking Cora Jade's spot again. Unironically, once again, the same person ends up taking her position. Roxanne takes her position, turns heel, and becomes NXT Women's Champion. Cora is out for most of the year, comes back and helps Roxanne defeat Julia, and ever since then, she's been booked like shit. It has been absolutely awful. Like, it's awful. It's god awful. Like, when you look at Cora Jade's heel run, she is nowhere near as popular or anywhere near as good as she was as a babyface. Mainly because she keeps losing all the time. I remember during her babyface run, you'd see Generation of Jade signs in the front, people wearing her shirts. Now you don't see that much anymore. Some people will now be telling me, but Patrick, she's a heel, we're meant to see her lose. But do you guys feel that way whenever it's your favorite wrestler though? If your favorite wrestler is a heel, would you want to see that person lose? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You wouldn't want to see your favorite like Liv Morgan or Tiffany Stratton or whatever lose. Anyone who is your favorite wrestler, doesn't matter if they're face or heel, you wouldn't want to see them lose. And Cora Jade just gets so much hate for no reason. Everyone just gives her this hate that she's a terrible wrestler. I don't know where all of this came from or why people are doing this as if they think their voice matters about, oh, Cora Jade sucks or whatever. I don't know why people have been thinking this lately, but all I can tell you that the internet fans are wrong. Cora Jade does not suck. Cora Jade is a great wrestler. Just because she isn't for you, just because she's not for you, doesn't mean she sucks. Look, Bianca Belair ain't for me. Bianca Belair, I'm not a fan of her. But do you see me berating Bianca's in-ring ability? No, I don't berate her. Just because I don't like her doesn't mean I have to sit on my ass on my phone telling everybody Bianca Belair sucks because I don't like her. Just because you don't like someone, or then doesn't mean you should be belittling and berating their abilities in the ring as if you know yourself how to be a wrestler. That's the biggest problem I have with today's generation of fans. They act as if they know how to be wrestlers. Okay then, Mr. Smarty Pants, if you know what it takes to be a wrestler, try out to be one. Why don't you go ahead and try out and become a wrestler yourself if you know how to be a wrestler? Why don't you show them how it's done then? Seriously. I cannot stand how the wrestling fans act as if they know how to wrestle. You don't. Cora Jade is the future. She's one of the best rising stars. Everyone keeps calling her one of the next 4 horsewomen. And trust me, I am so sick and tired of hearing that. One thing I am genuinely tired of hearing is how insert person is the next, insert group of names here are the next 4 horsewomen. Can we please stop with the next 4 horsewomen shit? It is beyond ridiculous at this point. How often I keep hearing people say, this person and this person and this person are the next 4 horsewomen. How about shut the hell up? How about shut the hell up and stop saying who's the next 4 horsewomen? Because the people you may say are the next 4 horsewomen may end up getting released. The way it is absolutely frustrating how Cora's booking has been, and it is beyond frustrating, and it's repetitive. It is rinse and repeat with her all the damn time. She loses, she goes away for a bit, comes back, continues to lose. She goes away, comes back, and continues to lose. It's rinse and repeat with Cora Jade. It's beyond a joke, and I have nothing against Sol Ruka. I am not like the idiotic fans. I'm not like all these idiotic fans who will be so mad that their favorite lost. They'll put all their anger and frustrations out on the other wrestler. I have nothing against Sol Ruka. She's a fantastic wrestler. Her finishing move is great. She's a fantastic wrestler. Nothing against Sol Ruka at all. No hate, no ill will towards Sol Ruka at all. Because you want to know something? I'm a human being. I'm not a child living on social media talking shit about these wrestlers as if they're the ones that booked the entire thing. Like how Liv Morgan fans always shit talk Rhea Ripley as if Rhea Ripley books everything. I'm a grown-ass man, and I know the difference. I'm not retarded. I just cannot stand that all Cora Jade has been doing is lose. Please, for the love of God, turn this woman back to a babyface. If you cannot book her as a believable heel that can garner heel heat to make the fans hate her, to make the fans want to see her, then turn her babyface. If you can't book her correctly as a heel, turn her babyface. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick and tired of this whole thing with Cora that she has to be second fiddle to everybody. She's always got to put over other people. Bro, she's 22 years old. She's 22, nearly 23, or she's 23, nearly 24. She's like in her early 20s, for crying out loud. She doesn't need to be putting over anyone. She should be where Roxanne is. She should be where Roxanne is. Always winning matches, being treated as a big deal. But no, she will always be treated as a second fiddle. She'll always be treated as a second fiddle to Roxanne Perez because Roxanne Perez is the company's favorite. She's the company's golden goose. When Triple H said Cora Jade is the next Sasha Banks, I think I may have now finally figured out what he meant. As in, always losing has to be the second fiddle to the people that we like, and always has to put over the people that we prefer to push over her. Because that's exactly what Mercedes did. Always had to put over Vince's favorites. Had to be a company girl, always putting over Vince's golden gooses. Did everything Vince told her without complaint. Sounds like that is the role that Cora Jade is in. When Triple H said that, I think I now finally figured it out. It's pathetic. I hate how WWE is handling Cora Jade. It is absolutely frustrating as a fan of Cora Jade, where all she does is lose. Again, nothing against Sol Ruka at all. But Cora Jade should have won this match. Cora Jade should have won. Like, Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez can create absolute cinema together. They can create absolute cinema together. Can you imagine Cora Jade winning the Iron Survivor? Roxanne's the champion. Roxanne's telling Cora Jade to go after Fallon Henley. Go fight Fallon Henley. Go fight Fallon Henley so that way we can take over NXT. And then Cora Jade then turns babyface and attacks Roxanne and then tells Roxanne she's using her thing on her. And then at Stand and Deliver, and then you do the match at Stand and Deliver, and Cora Jade wins and finally earns her place on top. Seriously, that is so much better than what they're doing with her right now. Cora Jade should be the main character. She should be the main character right now. Teasing a match between her and Roxanne. Finally proving she is a star. But no, but no. That's not what they're doing here. Apparently Cora isn't worth. It's not worth giving Cora Jade a nice storyline where the fans can really invest their time into. Now, before some of you think, well, I know a way to fix the problem, send Cora Jade to the main roster. I don't want Triple H anywhere near Cora Jade. If Shawn Michaels can't book her correctly, what makes me think that Triple H will do any better? Cora Jade will be destined. Cora Jade is destined for WWE Speed. That's all I can say. she'll be destined for WWE Speed within a couple of weeks. She may get featured here and there, then start losing, disappear, start showing up on WWE Speed, eventually gets forgotten about, and then gets released. So as of right now, I do not trust either Triple H or Shawn Michaels with the creative direction of Cora Jade. I think Cora Jade is destined to be released. I hope not, but but I feel like she's definitely somebody that the company is not high on right now. And it's an absolute joke. Do better, Shawn Michaels. Do better.